everyone's day going? It is Monday. It is Monday, Monday. Anybody anybody have a good weekend? Anybody have a bad weekend? How's everybody enjoying the Monday? Were you ready for it to come, or were you hoping for maybe another day in the weekend? Let me know your thoughts. But this is United versus Everybody, and I am your host, Sean, and we are with our first official watch along of the 26-27 season. It is the under 21s, not the first team. You guys know I don't do a ton of first team watch alongs, but we are doing the watch along today for the under 21s because hopefully, they'll give us something positive about, because that performance from the first team over the weekend was absolute garbage. But we're going to follow along the action live as it goes on, where you're going to cheer on the youngsters. I do have the team news scrolling across the bottom of the screen for you guys. So please, guys, make sure that you hit that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will be back here in a hot second. How's everybody doing? Let me get involved in the chat. Let me see who is jumping in the chat first. I can turn this light down just a tad. There we go. Sorry, don't want to put the exposure on my sunburned face. I did watch the Liverpool match with some friends, and then we went have a little bit of a kickabout in the sun, and it definitely was a bit red in the face yesterday. It was hot, but it was mostly sunny. It wasn't too hot, but it was very sunny. So it is what it is. But let's see here. MUFC Enigma, big up. Anyone know the 11? I do have the 11 scrolling down at the bottom of the screen for you guys, the first 11. Let's run through it together while we're doing this thing. So under 21s 11 versus Ipswich today, we have got Cameron Byrne-Hughes. We've got Camison playing right back, Mills and Armour as a center back pair, and then Harry Amos rounding out the back four with left back, Tyler Fletcher. Musa Jack Fletcher is the captain. Amir Ibragimov back in. I like to see that. JJ Gabriel getting his debut for the under 21s. And then new signing Teenan Thompson. Subs bench Murdoch, Kokonki, Monroe. New signing Orozco, Jimmy Thwaite, Montato, and Missin as well. So a couple of brand new signings in there. Orozco is already featured in friendlies for the under 21s in the summer. Teenan Thompson obviously got some first team minutes in preseason as well. And then JJ getting his first start for the under 21s. Now, we've said it a lot of times last season that JJ, while he looks excellent, he looks very good for that level, he does probably need some more time in the academy. He's never really even played under 21s, so we need him to get some of those minutes first. And if he's showing that he's too good for that level, then maybe he could come in and get some matches. But by the time mid-season rolls around, we're looking at the tail end of the Carabao Cup, the start of the real kind of FA Cup proper and stuff. So we'll see, but yeah, the 11's down there for you guys. Let me know your thoughts on the 11 too. We got some new signings in there. Let me know your thoughts on Amos. A lot of us were talking about maybe promoting him to the first team. A lot of us are talking about maybe using him as a make weight in any deal for another left back. What does it say that he's still playing under 21s football? Maybe he's not going on a loan. He's not with the first team. You guys let me know your thoughts on that. Big up Ian in the house. Yes, please do. Remember to make sure you like and subscribe, and check those memberships while you're at it too, you guys. It's the best way to get involved in the content. We do have a WhatsApp group for Starting 11 and Legends members. We also have some opportunities for those members to get involved in scouting reports. You guys know I'm a bit of a scouting nerd. I do a lot of reports, but Starting 11 and Legends members can actually make suggestions for players. The real challenge there is just finding a player that I haven't already scouted on the channel. We've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of scouting reports on this channel. Again, I'm a bit of a nerd. I have no life. I watch too much football. But and then you guys can also contribute to the Would You Rather segment. We'll probably do another one of those later on tonight, because I will be coming back about an hour or so after this match wraps up with a news roundup. I was hoping to get some Baleba news. I looked when we announced Tielemans, and it was 2 p.m., so maybe in 10 minutes we could get an announcement. You guys let me know. But we do have a little bit of a news roundup later on as well, so you guys get a little bit of a two for today. Legends members also, while I'm talking about memberships, Legends members also get early access to exclusive videos like my Bruno replacement video that I put out last week. This does not mean I want Bruno sold. You guys know I love Bruno. He's a world-class player. He's our best player, but we do have to start thinking about what it might look like when the time comes to replace him. So go check out that video. Again, Legends members got early access to that one as well. So what we got here? Stupendous. Big up, Stu. How you doing, my friend? Says Amos is playing. Yeah, I was curious what everyone's thoughts are on Amos. Still with the under-21s, not with the first team, not going out on loan, but yet a lot of people were like, let's just stick with Amos. We don't need... I mean, I would, if we're looking at like someone like this Salinas kid who's also 19, I would prefer just to stick with Amos personally, but it is what it is. But what are you guys' thoughts on Amos still in the academy when, you know, is he 1 foot in, 1 foot out? Clearly we're looking at the left side. We'll talk more about that tonight on the news roundup because I've seen a lot of random rumors linking us with Balde. Honest, and we'll talk about it more, but it does feel to me a little bit like agent talk. The sources for all this Balde stuff are not great sources. I saw a random link to Kadiolu today. You guys know I love Kadiolu, but this link is from a really garbage Turkish outlet, so I'm not really feeling it too much. But it is silly season. There is a week left of the window, so we're going to see all this kind of stuff ramp up. Mohia, big up. Welcome to the channel. Says, thanks. Please with the Academy match live. We shown directly. If you have an MUTV membership, you can watch it on MUTV. That's how I'm watching it. If you, they might have it on the YouTube channel for members of the YouTube channel, I think, as well. But I cannot broadcast it because obviously that would get me demonetized, potentially even fined by the club because that's copyright infringement. I don't own the rights. So he is a big fan of the Academy, it seems, wants them to be trusted. I think there are some that could be in and around, but I think you're looking at I think Thompson could probably come in and take over for in an injury situation, or if there's like a domestic cup early rounds against, like, I don't know, Oldham or something, or Stevenage, no offense, but or like Dagenham or Redbridge, we can throw Thompson on the left wing. But then you'd also see guys like Heaven, Lacey come in as well. I'd love to see Jimmy Thwaites get some minutes. I would have liked to have seen Jacob Devaney in and around the first team, but I don't think he would have been in and around enough to really make a difference. I'd rather him on loan. He is on loan. The problem is that there's also an option to buy, I think, with that. So at least I think, I can't remember off the top of my head, which we could regret. I do think Jacob Devaney is a really good midfielder, but we do have a lot of good players in the squad. We're going to see some of them on show tonight as well. Well, he is getting me all sorts of transfer news like Hall, Balde, Kelly. See how good they are because they're trusted. Yeah, Hall had one of those matches yesterday against Liverpool that was like hero to zero to zero to hero. It was just, he made a mistake. He's making a couple mistakes. You could argue that he was partially at fault for Liverpool's opening goal, but he had to step in to cover for someone else. But the problem with Newcastle yesterday, they were just giving Liverpool too much space at the edge of the box. There was no pressure on the ball, something that United do on a repeated basis. And then obviously he gave away that late pen. Liverpool are so jammy, man. They're so jammy as a club. It's always a fucking 95th minute Virgil van Dijk's header from a corner, or like yesterday, just a freaking pen, like stoppage time pen. I'm so annoyed, man. They always seem to just get these little jammy goals to get some points out of nothing. They didn't deserve to win the game, honestly, but I'm happy to say that Florian Wirtz and Alexander Isak are still absolutely useless flops, like 250 million-ish on those two, and they just, like, Isak's sky in that just absolute sitter was everything for me. I died laughing. I probably laugh a little too hard watching Liverpool and Arsenal sometimes, but it is what it is. But yeah, Mohia, come back tonight, man. We're going to be doing a news roundup later. We will definitely be talking about some of the latest news on Ahmad, some outgoings, Xerxes, hopefully maybe talking about Baleba. We will see. Like I said, when we announced Tielemans, it was at 2 p.m. my time, so around 7 p.m. for anyone in the UK, I think. So maybe we'll get something while we're live here, but we will come back later on and talk about it tonight as well. So we'll see. But y'all keep getting the like button hit and keep subscribing for me. Chelsea kick off in about an hour or two. You guys know they were my pick to maybe win the league this year. I think Xabi, without the egos at Real Madrid, when Xabi can actually play tactics and actually work and not just have to cater to the dressing room at Chelsea, I think that, you're going to see him really flex his muscle a little bit as a coach. And I do think that without Champions League, it does put them in a bit of an advantage. Look at what happened with us last year. I think it's a lazy argument for a lot of rivals, but again, it's still a factor at play. I don't think it's the only thing that meant that United got to third place, right? But it definitely is something to factor into the discussion. Because just because we're not in Champions League doesn't mean, we weren't better against Arsenal or City or Liverpool or whoever else we beat. We were good. Like, Carrick came in and thrown in the deep end, City, Arsenal back to back, and handled both of them. Like, that's not a fluke, right? So let's see. All right, we are here at the Unity Stadium, Lee Sports Village, where I have been. I'm hoping to go back this year, but I don't know if it's going to work out schedule-wise with the fixtures. We're waiting to see, I think, Thursday this week, the Champions League fixtures or schedule, or the draw, sorry. I don't know if they'll also do the home and away situation. That's what's going to make the difference, because you guys know when I go to Manchester, I like to go to 2 matches, get more bang for my buck from the airfare, right? So, and that usually is difficult to do when we're not in Champions League. Obviously, last year we got Dylan and I went for the festive fixtures at Boxing Day and New Year's Eve, which was a good time. Champions League hits different. I love hearing the anthem and the lights flickering and stuff at Old Trafford. It's amazing. I was at that Galatasaray match a couple of years ago. It was good times, except for the Galatasaray fans and except for the performance. The performance was garbage, but I still blame Andre Onono for so much. But hopefully when that draw comes out, and hopefully when they release which fixtures are home, which fixtures are away, then I'll have a better idea and let you guys know what's going on with that trip. But I always look forward to it. Speaking of the Manchester trips, when I was there last time, Dylan and I did link up with Mr. Stuart Woolley from Tactical Devils. If you guys haven't yet gone and followed that channel, go check it out. Stu and Jarvis doing the Lord's work, just increasing the United fan coverage on YouTube. Can never have too much. It's hard, right? The Man United YouTube content is definitely oversaturated. There's a lot of, it's the biggest club in the world, biggest fan base. There's a lot of channels. It's really difficult for smaller channels to break in. But I think if you stick with it and you ignore a lot of the negativity against, be you is what I would recommend. I know sometimes I'm boring because I'm not raging and I'm not talking about every single rumor that tumbles across the timeline. I don't like to waste your time. I definitely don't want to waste my time. So that's why I don't talk about certain rumors and I don't sit here and rage. We had a couple rants a couple weeks ago because I was getting frustrated, but it is what it is. Well, yeah, I love the positivity, my friend. It says, don't worry, when our team keep momentum up and back to themselves, each player price tag will reevaluate. Yeah, we gotta dust off that whole result because that was awful. The performance was absolute shit. I don't know if it was players were just lacking a bit of match sharpness or if they just overall not energetic. It's not anything new we've seen under Jose, under Ollie, under Ten Hag, under Amarim, and now even under Carrick. The fitness is just not there. Remember that match? I forget who it was under Ten Hag where we got outran so much that Ten Hag the next day had everybody run that distance in training, including himself. Like, these players have been doing that for a couple of years now. They just don't seem to want to work and hustle. It was not a good performance. I think Lamens, maybe Shesko, Rashford, Mainu they're probably the only ones you don't lump into the crowd, but it is what it is. But yeah, if you ever get a chance and when you're in Manchester and there is an academy match at Lee, I would recommend going and checking out. If you can swing it, it's worth the 25, 30 pounds to get one of the suites up there. You guys see where the people are up on top. Those are the suites. My buddy Justin and I were there for an FA Youth Cup match a couple seasons ago where we beat Preston. It was a good time. Food's included, drinks are included. You get a private little room. It's awesome. It's a good time. But yeah, so far, not really any academy matches are lining up with any of my trip options. So it's kind of a bummer. I would have loved to have gone to see another another academy game. But it is what it is. We are a few seconds here from kickoff. Looks like we are swapping sides here. Really liking what I've seen from Armour late last season and over preseason. He's bulked up a bit. He looks a bit more like he's coming into his own as a defender. I thought he was a bit lightweight early last season, but he's definitely grown and he's developed in that regard. Gives me Harry Maguire vibes. Very good on set pieces. Very good in the box. You guys know how much I love Camison. He's a big reason why I didn't see a need to buy Giovanni Quenda. I think Camison is good. He can come in and rotate. If we sell another one of these right backs we have, we can definitely bring in Camison. We've also got Matata. We've also got Halafu. We've also got Overy as well. We have a lot of fullbacks, a lot of midfielders, and not a ton of solid defenders. But again, it's what the under 18s are for, so I'm not too worried about it. So we are all set here for kickoff. Teams are out. They swap sides. Ipswich must have, I don't know who Ipswich shirt sponsors are, but if they're not on the shirts for the academy, it must be because it's a alcohol or or gambling sponsor or something. But we are ready to kick off here, gentlemen and ladies. But make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Michael Carrick is in attendance, it looks like, so that's good to see. All right, Ipswich have kicked off. Come straight to us. Burnhughes on the ball. United center back split very, very wide, almost making a 3 if Burnhughes is kind of considered an outfield player, which a lot of modern coaches are doing now. Amos on the ball. So I think Amos looks good. It's for some reason he's just not getting really any looks in with the first team aside from preseason, because he played a lot last preseason as well. He got that injury middle of last season after having a tremendous first 6 months of the season at Sheffield. It was amazing. He developed very, very well during that first loan. Definitely changed my mind because I thought he was super lightweight even at the academy level, but he definitely stepped up, and I like that. So we'll see what happens with him. This is Thompson, Teen Thompson on the ball. Amos. I gotta turn this up just a little bit. JJ's on the ball. JJ's always looking good when he's playing. Good ball. Good ball. JJ. Well done. And we're up 1-0. Well done. Yeah, nice, Ted. That didn't take long. JJ setting it up with the assist. He's just so lively, and he's so quick, and he's just so energetic. Lays it back to Musa. So Kamison, excellent pass. Finds JJ. Oh, no, that was Musa who did that. And then Musa follows his shot, and that's great. Musa just keeps movement going, falls into the box. JJ gets his head up and finds him. Good little Cruyff turn in the box. Well done. 1-0 United. Jeez. He did score at Greenwood. He did. Oh, no. Sorry. No, JJ set it up. Sorry. No, JJ got the assist. Musa with the goal. 2 minutes in. United 1-0. Maybe we should just start the under-21s against Ipswich. Because don't forget, we do play Ipswich on Sunday this week. Make sure you've got the notification bell hit so you come back for the preview for that one. I'll try to get another scouting report in this week as well. And then, of course, when we get enough news, we will jump in for a news roundup show. We'll do a news roundup show later on tonight as well. But big up, guys. 1-0 United. Musa finds JJ in the box with a really good ball. JJ with a Cruyff turn finds Musa, who had followed that run into the box, and he just slots it far bottom corner with his left foot. Really good little team effort here. JJ just looks dangerous, man, anytime he's on the ball. The kid's only 15, by the way. It's nuts. Oh, and that's at least Amos wins a corner. Calling it. Armor goal right here. Looks like Fletcher coming over to take this. Ball's in. Armour did not score. All right, good sustained pressure. Get it right back into the box. Ibrahimov, man, it's good to see him back at that injury last year. Ibrahimov's another one for you guys to keep an eye on. He's a very good player. If you're not super familiar with the academy, i.e. the players, I did a couple months back, I did an under 18s watch, an under 21s watch, and a lone watch video. I covered a lot of the main players in the academy. Go check those videos out. Obviously, some of the numbers will be moot now. It's last season, but go check the videos out if you just want to learn a little bit about who these players are, what they're all about, their style of play, all that kind of stuff. Go check those out, you guys. Make sure you like while you're over there. Leave your comments and with your thoughts in the comment section as well. We do quite a bit of academy content on the channel, many watch-alongs. Middle of the season, I'll usually do an update on how some of the youngsters are getting on, especially the ones that are on loan. Wheatley, Devaney, all on loan at the moment as well. United just dominating the ball a little bit, but Ipswich are definitely pushing us all over the place right now. They're not giving us a lot of time. JJ needs to learn how to pass a little sooner, though. He wants to try to do a little too much sometimes. He had that runner wide right. He could have fed in Namusa. Definitely need some coffee. Allergies are bad. Yesterday, kicking the ball around for 2 hours and the dry grass was killing my sinuses. Big up, Steph, the legend in the house. Welcome. Yes, guys, we are full of new faces today. We're full of the old faces as well. Old in, time with the channel. I don't know how old everybody is, but big up, you guys. Yes, 11 likes. If we can get to 20 likes while we're live, I'll go ahead and throw out 5 memberships. Why not? We'll keep that going. I've only got 5 more to gift in August. YouTube only lets me do 10 per month, but August is almost over, so you're getting closer to September. Don't forget to come back too. We'll do a transfer window rating show as well once the window's shut, where Dylan and Ian and I will give our thoughts on the window, each player, all that kind of stuff as well. And if you want to catch up on our season prediction show that we did last week, go ahead and find that as well, you guys. Tons of content, tons of content on the channel, you guys. We're happy to do it. I keep forgetting Camison got a haircut because he used to have braids like Musa does, so it's confusing. Another corner for United, though, opposite side. Ball's in. Good delivery. Ooh, just Mills just getting to that flicked header. Just missed that far post. We're very dangerous on set pieces. Guys like Armour and Mills they're bigger, they've both grown a bit. Man, I wish I could get over to see another academy match this season, and the schedules just don't line up, unfortunately. Maybe when they release the FA Youth Cup schedule, that'll help out. Greenwood, you got to watch it on MUTV, or if you're a YouTube member of United's YouTube channel, you can watch it there, but you have to have MUTV membership as well. Ian's son is in the house, or daughter Ashley. Big up, Ash. Taking over for Dad today. Dad's driving. No, that's safe. That's right. You want to be safe when you're driving. Big up, Ash. Ibrahimov with another chance there. United are just, it's too easy for us to get into their box right now. We're just better on the ball than they are. Fletcher finding Ibrahimov in the box. Really good threaded ball. Ibrahimov's got a little bigger too. Another corner for us though. Another ball in. That wasn't a great ball. Ibrahimov's had a little bit of a growth spurt, it looks like. He used to be very, very short. Looks like he picked up a couple inches over the summer. all the way back to Burnhughes. United happy to just play it around, let Ipswich kind of push forward and open up a bit, because they definitely are pressing us on the ball. No, Amos has got it in acres of space, getting his head up. He's got a lot of opportunities on that left-hand side, but he's got a lot of, if he wants to make a switch, he can. Thompson looks very, very confident, very direct in these 1v1 situations. Well done. And it's 2-0. Thompson finds Fletcher. It's too much movement. There's too much movement in the box and in that final phase of the attack. Tina Thompson carrying that ball across the center of the pitch and finding Fletcher, who was in an advanced position, who just kind of drifted forward into the box. And there he goes, making his run. Yeah, that's just bad defending. Well done. 2-0 United. This could get ugly real quick. But Thompson looks very, very, very good. He's highly rated by Spurs fans. A lot of them were really upset that we signed him. He's one of those players that we have, one of those youngsters who I feel like could be in that Lacey kind of bracket where he's in and around the first team picture, but he's probably not going to be on it. But who knows with Ahmad's injury if he could come in and make a name for himself. We do have a lot of attackers though, but it's 2-0. We're 11th minute. This could get ugly real quick for Ipswich. They're not that great on the ball. This dude with the long dreads looks like Jason Denayer. Remember him? Thompson on the ball again after we win it back. I brag him off on the ball. We just have so much time to just put our foot on the ball, get our head up, and see what we want to do. Ipswich, they're pressing, but they're not pressing very coordinated, if that makes sense. Oh, what a good little touch. Whew. Amos back to Fletcher. There we go. Well done. JJ on the ball again. Find Thompson. There you go. He finds Thompson. Thompson's in the box. Woo! Good save from the keeper. Thompson lets a shot off with his left. It's just too easy for us to get in there, but it's a good save from the keeper. United have the ball again. We're just it's just attack versus defense so far. We're just keep getting opportunities. Ipswich are just, that really should have been a foul on JJ. We should have had a free kick there. Came from behind and just plowed through him, man. I do have a poll going as well, you guys. You guys go ahead and get involved in that poll. And let me know how you feel about the Academy content on the channel. I want to know if you guys are fans of the Academy, because we do a lot of content, Academy content on the channel. Let me see where that poll's at. But while you're also voting, make sure you hit that like button for me. I would appreciate that. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Let me bring that poll up and I'll see where we're at. Well done. 22 votes. 68% of you say you are loving the Academy content. Big up. No problem. 22 votes and only 11 likes, though. I want to see double the likes next time I look down there, you guys. You guys are only hurting yourselves. We get to 20 likes while we're live. We'll go ahead and 5 lucky people will get memberships. I already laid out the perks. There's a lot of them. It's not just emojis and badges. You guys actually get to say in the content we put out. And we have that WhatsApp group. Rules in the WhatsApp group, though, are the same as the rules in the live chat. Be nice. Be respectful. Don't share the link with your friends or anybody else, please, either. It is for members. It is a perk as a thank you for contributing in that way. If you start giving out the links to people, I've got to close it and start a new one, and I don't want to have to go through all that hassle, so don't make me do that. I don't want to do extra work. And I did have a free kick just outside the right corner of the box. Looks like the Fletcher's standing over it right now. Looks like Tyler might whip this in with his left. We'll see. Oh, running backwards. That was a dangerous ball. That was a very dangerous ball. Nobody gambled, though. Nobody gambled. That was a really good ball. It's a good ball in. Ash, you gotta ask your dad if are you watching it on the phone? You guys, is there an MUTV app on phones? I don't know. Well, coffee's cold now, so I'm gonna stop drinking that. Good interception there from Tyler. Or Jack, sorry. I keep getting them mixed up. Josephat, we don't have the match here, man. You gotta go subscribe to MUTV, or you gotta be a member of United's YouTube channel if you want to watch it. I can't show it here, dude. That's not allowed. I'll get in trouble. But I'm happy to follow along with you. If you want me, I can put up the score. I can put up FootMob. The only problem with putting up the live score on the screen is it does kind of impact the performance of the computer a little bit, because FootMob's got a lot of pop-ups and whatnot. But if you guys want me to put the score next to the up on the screen with me, y'all can let me know, and I will. Happy to do it if you guys want me to. Ash says, watching in the back, not allowed live football. That makes sense. Knowing your dad, I imagine that the car could crash in any second if he was watching it in the car. He'd probably just scream, balls in. JJ on it. Oh, whips off another one. And another shot. Woo! Just wide. This could get ugly. Rob is listening while watching River Monsters. Nice. I used to watch that show. I do like fishing. I haven't been this summer, though. I just haven't had the time to get out. I am going to be taking out my buddy Justin, who you guys will know if you've been on the channel for a while. And his youngest, or not his youngest, second youngest now. I forgot he had Gabriel about a year ago. But his son wants to go fishing with Uncle Sean. So I think we're going to head out later on this week and teach him how to fish a little bit. But haven't gotten the boat out. Haven't even used my brand new kayak, and I've had it for 2 years. The first year I got it, I tore ligament in my foot playing footy, so I couldn't barely walk for 3 months that summer, so I wasn't able to do it then. And then last summer, my dog had ACL replacement surgery, and she couldn't walk, so I had to carry her everywhere for like 3 or 4 months. So I definitely didn't use it last summer either. I did go kayaking. United just being a little risky, trying to just carry this ball out of their own box. I don't know what the obsession is in modern football with kind of walking the ball out of the box or the bounce pass. Just boot it sometimes. But yeah, River Monsters, Jeremy Wade out there catching all some Arapaimas and Goliath groupers and giant Mekong catfishies and whatnot. Tigerfish, wolffish, barramundis. Yeah, I know fish. Thompson on the ball. Fletcher. Ipswich are literally just sitting like a back 8 right now. Well done. Just flash this. Not a great ball. Oh! There was not a great ball in from Amos, but somehow Noosa did something with it. We could have gotten one there. Wow, Thompson is very good on the ball. That ball looked just overhit and out of play, and Noosa just pops up at the back stick to try to salvage something from it. Well done, sticking with it. But Thompson looks super, super skilled and techie on the ball. Amos just getting kicked and pushed and pulled everywhere. So Rob's only been fishing a couple times, so you must just like river monsters then. Interesting. I know that fishing in the channels and whatnot, and some of the quarries out in the UK is pretty popular. I know a lot of people go out for like pike and stuff out there. If you guys are from the UK, and if you're not, and you still know what the answer is, like, what is with the eels? Is it as good as people say it is? The eels? You guys let me know, because I'm willing to try it. I like seafood. That was not a great ball from Musa. I don't know what he was looking for there. And United just win the ball back very in the final third again. Like Ipswich are just not good. Musa just drill this. And Musa, come on, follow that in. There was nobody there following that rebound. Musa had another opportunity. Comison busting a gut. That's shoulder to shoulder, ref. Let him get up. There he goes. It's very good defending from Camison. Full on sprint to get back. Good defending, shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, I'm sure it hurt. It is what it is. It's not a foul. Ian says, Sean, do not do it. It's absolutely disgusting. Maybe it's an acquired taste when you get older. I used to not like broccoli or like hummus when I was younger, but then now I love broccoli and I absolutely love hummus. I'll eat hummus throughout the week. I buy a new one every single week. I love hummus. Good hummus though. Like I don't like hummus that's afraid to be hummus, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. If you're not putting enough garlic, it's not hummus at that point. It's basically just peanut butter. I do like garlic though. I cook with a lot of garlic. Rob says eels are eaten by cockneys. Interesting. Never tried them. Well, it's first time for everything, I guess. I'm always on the lookout too for really good fish and chips in Manchester. I've tried a couple different places. So far, the best place I've been to, and again, I'm not saying this is the best place because I've not been to every place, and obviously I'm not from Manchester unless I have the world's worst Manc accent. But the best place I've had it since I was been there has been the Sam's Chop House downtown. And there's like a bar, and then but like the main floor, you walk in, there's a bar, but then if you go downstairs, there's a restaurant. It's pretty good. I love mushy peas. Mushy peas are amazing. Darren Fletcher's there as well. But yeah, mushy peas, fish and chips, excellent. I have had it at Lou Macari's. I've had it at a couple of the places. Always on the lookout for a good fish and chips. And then yeah, any other good restaurants you guys recommend? I've got like a whole spreadsheet of restaurants that I want to try when I'm there. It's just not enough time to try them all. Yeah, I remember I used to watch it when I was a little younger. My younger Rob. I've fished in some crazy places as well. I guess not crazy. Like I fished down in like the Gulf of Mexico, Great Lakes, Louisiana, things like that. Mostly just fish around here for like bass and stuff. Every now and then I'll go out in the big lake with a buddy of mine and we'll catch walleye or limit out on perch, and then we clean them because perch is amazing. My favorite fish is catfish to eat. If you slice it thin, fry it, it's amazing. But perch sandwiches, fried perch sandwiches, a little tartar, a little shredded lettuce, it's amazing. So good. Could eat those all day. Walleye's pretty good too, though. Big up, Dons. Welcome. Score is 2-0 United. 22 minutes in. Like I said, if you guys want me to put the score up, I can. But I assume you're watching it. So looks like a player has gone off. Is that what's going on? Somebody's keeper or something? Interesting. Ipswich, you could tell they've got triggers when they want to press, but you'd feel like if you're down 2-0, there needs to be a little bit more alacrity, a little bit more hustle here. They need to be better on the ball. They've got one or two players who look like they're pretty decent on the ball, but I think we just have the quality, and I think that we're just very well coached. Camson gives away a foul here. Yeah, I mean, but that's the same foul that on JJ from about 5-7 minutes ago that wasn't called. Like, that doesn't make sense. Where are we at on likes, people? Are we up to 20 yet? Remember I said if we get to 20 while we're live, we'll go ahead and gift 5 memberships. Remember, you do have to have that activated in your YouTube account to get memberships. Otherwise, you're not eligible. You just go into the settings. I don't remember where exactly it is, but you have to have it activated. So, no Baleba announcement yet. I was hoping we would get one around 2. That's when we got the Tielemans announcement. So maybe we're waiting a little bit later on. Or maybe it'll happen tomorrow, but we will see. See, they've got some players Ipswich who can do something. So that was a really good threaded ball. Well done, Armour though. Good defending, and Amos coming back to help him out. And we just ease ourselves from pressure by just passing it back. Comison's getting harangued a little bit here, and he just eases the pressure. See, that's all you got to do. Yeah, it's always nice to see the coaches at the games. I know the press went really hard on Amarim, but like they did it like the first time Carrick went to an academy game, the press was all over Amarim. Like the guy's already gone. It doesn't make sense. And I've literally seen Amarim at academy. We were doing a watch along once where Amarim was at an under 18s game. So I'm just like, you're just full of it. Like, yeah, he didn't go to every single game, but that doesn't mean he never went. Like, it just, the press, man. English media, dude. It's the red journalists. It's the guys like Nathan Salt and Andy Mitten who, like, they're good journalists, but I think sometimes they let their pro United bias kind of inform their journalism, I guess you could call it. It's like watching MUTV. Like sometimes I have to mute MUTV when I'm watching these matches because the announcers obviously are United people, so they're very pro United, and you could definitely tell there's a little bit of a bias. So I'm just not. Sometimes they try to force it a little bit. They're like the opposite of Gary Neville. If you know, you know. Comison under a little bit of pressure here. Manages to win a throw-in, though, so there's that. But Ipswich have woken up a little bit. They're putting a little more pressure on us. They definitely don't want us getting that ball out of our own half. They're pushing a lot of pressure on our defenders and our keeper. So now we're kind of back in our... Yeah, that's all you got to do. Just hoof it. Let your other teammates go deal with it. Ralph says you're waiting for Balabi out of the wheelchair. Well, I keep forgetting that they've changed the international break stuff. So now there's one less international break, but this first one I think is like 3 weeks, which is absolutely ridiculous that you get all summer. We've already had everything ripped apart by a World Cup that completely killed everyone's preseason. And now, right when everyone's starting to maybe get a little bit of things, we're going to do another international break. It's ridiculous. We don't need this many international breaks, man. We just had a World Cup. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. 3 weeks off for international break is just dumb. You guys know I'm not a big fan of international football, especially the breaks mid-season. I think that club before country, 7 days a week and twice on Sunday. Mid-season international breaks, it's just unnecessary injury risk, and I don't need it. I want all our players to come down with the international break flu every time they do. I don't want anyone leaving. Don't want Bruno going. Don't want any of these guys going, man. When is this freaking stupid break anyway? That's annoying. 28th minute, still 2-0 United. Game's kind of slowed down a bit. Oh, well done. Good ball. Ibrahimov finds. That's a foul, ref. Come on. And that's a pen. Oh my gosh, this ref. Oh, that's absolutely a pen all day. Oh, when is this first international break? This is going to bug me. International break. September 21st through October 6th. Man, get fucked. I don't want to deal with this. That's so dumb. So you play for a month and then everyone goes on break. It's freaking ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Well done from Fletcher to win the ball. Well done from Ibrahimov to find JJ. That's absolutely a foul because he leads with his arm. And that's absolutely a pen. He's got his hands all over his shoulder. He's not trying to win the ball. He pulls him back. It's absolutely a pen all day. Someone go 2-foot this ref, please. So we aren't able to prevent a corner, unfortunately. Little Timu Jason Denier wins himself a corner. Ref had a back-to-back shocker decisions there. Refs, man. It's the old saying, players win games, managers lose them. Referees ruin them. Put pressure on the ball, please. Good punch there, Burn Hughes, but we need to put more pressure on the ball. Long switch here. Trying to find Thompson, who's on his bike. He's still pressing the keeper. There we go. Keeper plays it right through, and Fletcher done really well to find Musa. Should have shot it. Should have shot it. Why didn't you take the shot? Musa should have shot that. He just took too many touches. He got caught between trying to get back onto his left. See, Fletcher's, they look very good at this level. They were definitely just not ready for the first team, unfortunately. I think that the preseason they looked a little kind of, it's funny because they played last season under Amram and they didn't look as shaky as they did preseason. I don't know what it is. Rob's got himself a nice little meal. Kakonki's on the bench, Rob. He's on the bench right now. Along with Orozco, Thwaites, and some other players. You see it down there on the bottom. So Murdoch, Kakonki, Monroe, Orozco, Thwaites, Mantato, and Missin all on the bench as well. Still 2-0 United. A couple of early goals, and then it's just been quiet, kind of probing, not trying to force it. Ibrahimov finding Gabriel with a really, really good ball. JJ's definitely the threat. He's kind of playing a false nine today. Oh, he takes that, cuts out to his right, and that curled effort is just pulled an Isaac. Pulled an Isaac. JJ's just, he's so good, man. The ball took a little bit of a bobble, it looked like. Don't know if that came off his standing foot or not. So again, still pressing in that front two like the first team does. What is going on here? Yes, please do smash the like button, people. If we can get to 20 while we're live. There's 5 memberships up for grab, you guys. You guys know how I do. I'm a man of my word. You just guys have to remind me because I'll forget to look because I'm watching the game on my full screen and I've got my other computer here for the streaming platform. So I can only have a couple computers. I can't. I'm not money bags. Keep hitting the like button, subscribing, and sharing. Then maybe we'll see. But yes, make sure you share it too, you guys, because it does help the channel grow. We are on the road to 5K. You guys, all legends, got us to 4K not that long ago. Let's keep it going. We are cruising. Yeah, Adam Lawrence has got this team really well drilled. We look really good. Ipswich trying to press us. Amos riding the challenge. This is what happens when you're shorter as a player. That lower center of gravity definitely helps you ride those challenges. You're more balanced. Bragimoff, that was a really high ball. JJ gets there, though. Well done. Woo! Go on, Jaden. Woo! That's 2 assists for JJ in his under-21s debut. Finds Camison, who absolutely just rifles this into the roof of the net from a wide position here. Good ball from Ibrahimov to find JJ, who keeps it alive in the box, turns, gets his head up, and then boom, first time, and that is an absolute rocket. Unselfish from JJ. Does really, he's scanning the whole time he's chasing that ball down. He's looking back, he knows where his teammates are, and boom, Camison just rifles that into the roof, the near post corner. 3-0 United. Hit the like button if you guys are buzzing. The under-21s just showing the first team how it's done. Pair of assists for JJ on his under-21s debut. Camison with a goal. Musa with a goal. We are doing a really good job today as well. I'm having a blast here. I think who got the other goal? I forget now. Hold up. My memory's not doing. Fletcher, that's right. Get some water here. We are just too good. We've already won the ball back again, and JJ just doing JJ things. Fletcher should have tried to shoot that himself, probably. Oh, we almost got a fourth. I told you guys this could get ugly. This could get very ugly real quick. It's just we're just quick to punish any mistakes, any loose touches, any bad passes. We are just all over it, and we're immediately just on the attack. Like the ball's in the box within seconds. Thompson's got to get a little wider because this fullback is definitely one of their better players. If we give him too much space and time on the ball. There you go. Well done, Amos. Amos. What do you guys think about Amos? Let me know in the chat if you think he's ready, because he's still playing at the academy level right now. Not in the first team squad, not on loan anywhere. No one's really seems like they're going to buy him, but I mean, he's, what, 19 now? He has first team experience when he was on loan. Ball's in. Abragamov takes it down. Fletcher, Camison and Musa doing a good job just overlapping. And we're just happy to dominate right now. Good call, Ash. Yeah, JJ's definitely running the show. He's definitely a threat. We're kind of playing like a 3 with JJ as a false 9 a little bit. Ahmed, the match is on MUTV, and I think if you're a YouTube member at United's YouTube channel, it's streaming on their YouTube channel, but you have to be a member of both to get it. So I'm not obviously doing it here because that would get me in trouble. But yeah, subscribe to MUTV. It's like $10 a year. And I'm not saying that that's cheap for everybody. It might not be cheap for everybody, but $10 a year. You get to watch the academy and a lot of the old matches and exclusives and whatnot. And you can watch a lot of replays. I like watching it's where I watch the match again. It's good. It's a good habit to watch the first team matches twice. Big up. Marlon, big up. Marie. Was this Marie Mon to motion? Yeah. Opinion on Camison. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know that I am a big fan of Jaden Camison. I said it when Amram was here and we were linked to Giovanni Quenda. I said Camison's in the academy. He's older than Giovanni Quenda. He looks very good. There's no need to go spend big on a teenage right back when we have one. And we've got a bunch in the academy, honestly. I really like Jaden Camison. He's probably, Mentato didn't look great when he came on against, I think it was Wolves last season. Could have been, yeah, it was Wolves. But I think Camison just looks better. He's definitely more attack minded. I think he's a little better on the ball. And that's another one. Was that Armour? I told you guys Armour was going to get one from a set piece. I told you guys how dangerous he looks on set pieces. 4-0 United. Armour off a set piece. We are running away with this one. So Fletcher with the ball in. Back post. Armour just free header basically. He didn't even barely have to jump. 4-0 United. Yeah, this under-21 team is very good. We do a lot of academy content on the channel. Go check out some of the other videos we've done. If you're not super familiar with the academy, like I said, I did an under-18s, an under-21s, and a loan watch video back in like April, May. Get acquainted with some of these players. But Armour is definitely one who's improved a lot over the last year. He's gotten a little taller, a little bigger. He's very dangerous on set pieces, as we just saw. I called that when the match started. We were going to see a set piece goal from Armour today. This channel might just have to turn into an academy channel, I swear. We do. I think I've done more watch-alongs for the academy than I've done for the first team. But it's mostly because when I'm watching the first team, I'm with people out at a place. So you guys know I'm a fan first. So I'm always looking to, Thompson, just acres of space. Let's see if we can make it 5 before halftime. You need to pass the ball. I know he wants to get in on the goals. He's got to get a little unselfish, though. There are a lot of teammates who are in better positions. Thompson reminds me a lot of Rashford, the way he plays. Wants to cut in, wants to take people on. He wants to take a shot off with his right. Now, if he can avoid kind of the lack of development in some of those situations that Rashford. So Rashford still just kind of makes the same mistakes. He never really improved his 1v1s or his decision making in the final third. He still does. Rashford still makes the mistakes at 28 that he did when he was 18, which is an issue here. Where he says, especially with the hype that JJ's under 21s. Yeah, this is his debut, and he's got a pair of assists. He looks probably one of our best players. The Fletchers look very good. Abragamov looks very good. Camison looks very good. But yeah, JJ's just running things. As soon as we get the ball to him, he's just in. He's through on goal. I don't know why MUTV keeps kind of every like 15, 20 minutes, it'll just kind of black out and pop back up again. So JJ on the ball now. And this is what I like about JJ too. We all know how good he is in that final phase, but he's like Cunha, he's able to drop deep into those channels, those half spaces where he can receive the ball and still create space for himself under pressure to kind of open things up. Like, that's a very undervalued trait. I think Cunha does that kind of stuff all the time. Bragamov linking up with Amos. Teenan Thompson on the ball. You can tell he wants to shoot. They're just not giving him any space to do it. Camison finds Musa. Wins a corner. So now Ipswich are not letting us just get shots off at will. They are just literally parking 10 men behind the ball at this point. Danny B in the house. Big up, Danny. It's 4-0 United. We've got a pair of assists for JJ on his own 21's debut. Armour with a nice goal from a corner sent in from a Bragamov. JJ's on the ball again in the box. But now we're just not finding a whole lot of space. Bragamov just mishits that one. So yeah, Jack Fletcher with a goal. Musa, Armour with a goal. I think Musa's got himself a goal. I keep forgetting who scored already. It's happening. Gabriel's got himself... Oh, JJ did get credited with that goal. Interesting. How did he... Did it deflect off of him? Or did it come off of... That's weird. Interesting. So JJ's got a goal and assist. How did he... That's weird. I have to watch that again. It is 4-0, Danny. How did he get the goal when he cut it back to Musa? It must have got a little deflection off JJ that I didn't see, because I thought JJ was deeper than that. Interesting. All right. I stand corrected. Ooh, well done. Musa on the ball. Musa's touch just let him down there. Just miscontrolled that ball. I don't think he was expecting it to reach him. I thought he was expecting the defender to kind of clear that. Defender made an absolute mess of that, though. Yeah, it's just a heavy touch once he got into the box. Yeah, unfortunately. We're at 17 likes. If we can get to 20 while we're live, we'll go ahead and gift 5 memberships, you guys. Keep me honest, though, because I'm watching this game. We're at 43rd minute, 4-0. United having an excellent match, you guys. JJ just star of the show so far. He's just a constant threat. Fletcher's look comfortable on the ball. It's good to see a Bragamov back in the mix again. Armour obviously getting that trademark Armour goal off of a corner. Ash says, yeah, JJ is very similar. JJ definitely is. I wouldn't call JJ as an out-and-out winger, but the same way I wouldn't call Cunha an out-and-out winger Ash. That's probably where he'll play, where he'll line up, I guess, but he will definitely be more comfortable in those channels, in those half spaces. So we're definitely, when you play with wide players who want to play more inside, you definitely want to make sure your fullbacks are fit, that they're physical, that they can cover and get over, because that flank will be exposed. But I don't expect a whole lot of defending from wingers anyway, but that's why it's good to have good fullbacks. Ipswich got a little bit of an opportunity here on the right-hand side. And Amos with some very good defending. Amazing defending from Amos. Again, guys, get your thoughts in on Amos. He's back in the under-21s. Is he good enough? If so, why is he not even getting a sniff in the first team? Because that was some excellent defending. Should Amos get a chance? Should we just go with it for 6 months and see what happens, or you just you're just ready for a big name left back. Guys, let me know. Ipswich have a corner. It's good defending from Amos, so you couldn't have asked for anything more from that. Allergies got my throat sore, and I'm talking this whole time. Ball's in. Not a great corner. It's all the way out to the edge of the box. Doesn't find anybody. Ibrahimov, come on, ref. This ref, dude. There's a couple calls this ref has just let slide. We should have had a pen. For sure, should have had a pen. Burn Hughes, yeah, good. That's good goalkeeping. That's definitely a foul on Ibrahimov. It's not a red. It was not a goal-scoring opportunity, in my opinion, because Ibrahimov didn't even touch the ball yet. But I don't think it should be a goal-scoring opportunity unless you get a ball. Unless you're on the ball. Diego Leon, Rob is, I want to say, did he play with the under-18s on the weekend? Because he is definitely not quite there yet. Diego Leon, unfortunately. It's definitely not there. He might be one who is just there for maybe resale value. He just doesn't seem like maybe the intensity. He's had some good moments, like that solo goal he scored against Spurs Academy last season was very, very good. But the tactic, that's the thing. He and Konkonki are right in that same bracket. Physically, they're very, very good. The mentality is there. He's just his footballing IQ. And again, he's young. I don't expect it. And he's coming from where did he come from? Forget where he came from now. But again, the footballing IQ is just not quite there yet. He's got to learn a little bit about how things work in English football. Because yes, he was playing first team football out in like South America or something, but that's nothing compared to this. I don't know where Diego Leon is these days. Let me go check real quick while we've got some time. 4 minutes of added time. Diego Leon. Where is he at? He's Paraguayan. He is yeah, he hasn't gotten any first team minutes. He hasn't really done anything else, quite frankly. Let me see where he's at. So he's technically part of the under-21 squad. He's not involved today, though. Hasn't really been involved. They might just be taking it slow with him. He was playing, I think, probably in Paraguay, but he's very young. Remember, same with Orozco. We signed them when they were like 16, 17. They couldn't join us until they were 18 or so. So it's sweet. Greenwood says this under-21 squad can win the EPL. Well, they could definitely beat the first team the way we played on the weekend. So United just kind of happy to kind of pass this ball around a little bit. We got a minute and change left to go here in this half. We are at 4 minutes of added time here. Thompson, Gabriel dropping all the way back. Ipswich is trying to keep us from getting a fifth before halftime. It could very well. We could get into double digits. The bench is not super heavy, as in we don't have a lot of players on the bench. But we do have some players I want to see Thwaites on the ball. I want to see Orozco. I want to see a midfield of Thwaites and Orozco, because that could be a midfield for a while once they get in here. Thompson giving away a foul. 1 minute left here. Yeah, I mean, but that's the kind of foul that the ref did not call against us a couple times already. Like, there's no consistency, man. That's embarrassing. Have a look at yourself, ref. Yeah, this under-21s. I mean, why can't the first team show up for their season like this? This team looks well drilled. They look fit. They look up for it. They look like everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing. Ipswich have a little bit of a counterattack opportunity here. And we're just going to sit on that. Ref should just go ahead and blow the whistle here and go from there. 4-0 United. First half. JJ Gabriel having absolutely massive debut for the under-21s. Goal and assist. I can't believe they credit him with the goal, by the way. It definitely did not look like it did that. But hey, what you gonna do? Murray says no Cheeto. No, Cheeto's not on the bench. Cheeto might be with the under-18s. Cheeto's still he might not be fit. That's the thing. Some of these players are just not quite fit yet. But let me go ahead and check the old Twitter sphere and see if we have any announcements. It is 4-0 United, though, as first half comes to a close at Lee Sports Village against Ipswich Town. Some really good goals. Fletcher, JJ, Musa, and Armour on the score sheet. JJ with an assist as well. Bragamoff with the assist for Armour's goal because it was a corner. I told you guys Armour was going to get a goal from a corner today. We're doing a very good job. We're just it's business as usual almost as well. Camison with the goal. Sorry for not Camison. Not Musa, Camison. Fletcher, the other Fletcher, got himself. So Tyler's got an assist, and Jack has got a goal as well. Interesting stuff, you guys. Thompson with the assist as well. It's hard to keep track. We've had so many goals, and literally everybody's getting involved. But let's see where we're at. No Baleba announcement as of yet. We thought there might be one. I was under the impression we were going to get one, so we might push that news roundup till tomorrow. We will see. If we can get an announcement today, then we'll definitely do. If we do get a Baleba announcement, we'll probably go live about an hour after this match ends. Otherwise, we might go ahead and push it to tomorrow, just cause. But I'm not gonna fret about it. There's not a ton of news, but it was mostly going to be talking about Baleba. But nothing happening on that front yet, so. It is what it is. I gotta turn down one of these lights. Very bright. Here we go. How's everybody's Monday going? Hopefully you didn't let the first team result completely ruin your weekend. That would have been, I can see how it does. Sometimes, getting a match out of the way early can go really well or cannot go really well. It's just underneath. Let's see. Looks like on Cheetah, we might be considering sending him out on loan. Maybe he's in talks to go on loan. Maybe that's why. We will see. Just want to check and see where we're at on this. On these live likes here, you guys. Make sure you're getting those like buttons clicked for me. I do appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe if you guys are new. And get involved in the poll. 19 likes. We are almost there. If you guys can go ahead and do another one, we can get you guys there. So 82% of you are enjoying the Academy content on the channel. Appreciate that. 49 votes. 49 votes and only 19 likes. You guys, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Everybody who voted, go ahead and click the like button. You guys can get everybody close to getting a potential membership. I will throw out 5 free membership gifts if we can get to 20 votes or 20 likes. Well, I should double it now with 49 votes in the chat. The score is 4-0 United. Dr. Seuss 5. 4-0 United. But keep it going. Appreciate everyone getting involved as well. Get involved in the poll. Get involved in that. So we have got 4-0 United. JJ with a goal and an assist. Tina Thompson and Musa with assist as well. Jack Fletcher with a goal. Tyler with an assist. Camison with a goal. And Armour with a goal as well off a corner. Bragamoff also getting... Bragamoff, they didn't credit that with the assist. Interesting. It's weird how they're keeping that. Looked like it came off of Bragamoff's corner, so it must have came off somebody else first and then got to Armour. That's weird. I feel like that would count as an assist for Bragamoff if that were, because I didn't see it come off of anybody. Did you guys? Let me know. Sorry, I keep coughing. It's just bad allergies right now, and I'm talking a lot, so of course that's making my throat even drier. But my coffee's gone. Still have the water though, but Ash says on JJ, it's the way he plays the game. You can drift in and out half spaces. Seems to have an intelligence that's beyond his years. It's true. I think that the thing with JJ is just going to be keeping his head out of the clouds, keeping him down to earth, keeping his feet on the ground, because you could very easily see him kind of going a different route. He could very easily go a Garnacho route and just not kind of take things seriously. Alex, the score is 4-0 United. I just ran through the roundup on who scored and who's got the assist, but it is 4-0 United against Ipswich Town. So big up. Where are we at here? Oh, did we get to 20 likes? We got to 20 likes. I don't see 20 likes on my screen. I see 19 still. So, I don't know. You say 20. Mine says 19. You're going to have to let me know. I'll keep it open for a hot second, but right now I got 19. So I got to go by what I see. You might just be trying to get a membership. Let's see. I'll refresh it and see, but I did already refresh it. All right, Alex, I'll go through it one more time, you guys. Hold up. Hit the like button for me, please. So, for Alex, it's the last time I'm doing this. I'm just joking. JJ has a goal and an assist. Tina Thompson has an assist. Musa has an assist. Tyler Fletcher has an assist. And Jack Fletcher has a goal. Dan Armour has a goal from a corner. And Camison has a goal as well. So just everybody's spreading it out. JJ's been the star of the show. It looks like they've started a Bragimov up top today. Bragimov is weird because Bragimov's not really a striker, but he's playing up there. But big up. And Alex liked it for 20 likes. Let me refresh and make sure we got there. You guys have Alex to thank for that final like. We do have 20. All right, I'll go ahead and gift those memberships. You guys make sure you have that activated in your YouTube settings under your profile. If you don't have the ability to accept the memberships activated, you won't be eligible. It's not me. That's a way YouTube has its settings. But let me go ahead and throw out these memberships, you guys. Let's see who wins the memberships here. I'm going to go ahead and send out 5. Plus, it tells me who's lurking. So now we can see who's lurking. So let's see who gives the memberships, you guys. Big up everybody for getting involved and doing this. Give yourself maybe on the Academy content as well. It's always nice to see people supporting the youngsters. So who's lurking? Who's liking? Valley Joe receives a membership. Abdullah receives a membership. Marco receives a membership. 88 Shong and Perlu. Welcome back, Perlu. Good to see you again. Long time no see. 5 memberships. You guys remember, memberships is the best way to get involved. The content, yes, I do allow you guys to get involved in the content. Starting 11 and Legends members can make suggestions for scouting reports. I do a lot of scouting reports on the channel. If you could find a player I haven't scouted, we'll see. That's the biggest challenge. You also get to contribute suggestions for the Would You Rather section of the channel. You can put out Would You Rather questions that we can feature as well. We'll put those as a live poll on those shows. And you guys also get some cool emojis and whatnot. And starting 11 Legends members have access to the WhatsApp group. If you go and check out the post section, there is a members only post with a link to the WhatsApp group, because just because the stream ends doesn't mean the conversation has to. So you guys can do that. Just be nice in the WhatsApp group. I don't want to have to block people, and don't share the link, people. It is just for memberships. If you share the link and a bunch of randos start jumping in the WhatsApp group, I'm going to have to shut it down and start a new one. That's a lot of work. I don't want to do that. And finally, Legends members get early access as well. They get all the other perks, but they also get early access to exclusive videos, like my Bruno replacement video from last week. Again, I did not say that I want Bruno sold, but we have to start planning for a replacement. We need another playmaker to come in. Who could take over that role? Go check out that video. Legends get early access to that kind of stuff, 24 to 48 hours before everyone else. So just my way of saying thank you to everyone who supports the channel in that regard. Again, there's never any pressure. You can also, if you want to support the channel in different ways, you don't want to commit to a monthly membership, no problem. You can also go check out the United vs. Everybody online store. There is a link in the description of the video as well. You can get cool items like the logo shirt. I do have mugs you can get at the store as well. This is my Fergie Time mug. There are hoodies, there are hats, women's clothes, baby clothes, posters, mugs, magnets, stickers. One-of-a-kind designs, one-of-a-kind gear. None of it goes to the Glazers. None of it goes to Ineos. It supports the channel. It's not expensive either, guys. The point for me was not to make money. The point is just to have fun and get people. If I go to Old Trafford this season, when I go and I see somebody wearing a United vs. Everybody swag, that would probably mean more to me even if we win or not that match. That would make me just feel all the feels, but I do enjoy it. Also, too, while you're looking in the video description while we're at halftime, go check out GoGoalShop. There's a link to GoGoalShop. There's also an invitation code. If you use that code when you register at GoGoalShop, you will get $5 off your first order when you use that invitation code. GoGoalShop has, this year's kits, all 3 kits, fan version and authentic version, in up for sale now. So you get all 3 home, away, and thirds. The third was just came out last week. Go check those out. They're not expensive. Obviously, they're not coming from the club, but you literally won't know the difference. Anybody who's used the GoGoalShop code already, who's bought stuff, will know. You're not going to know the difference, but go check it out. If you don't want to throw 100+ pounds down on on a shirt from the club. But let's see here. Alex says, I like this. I just don't have to see the first team. The academy, yeah, the academy is great. The future is very bright. We've got, I would have done something for the under-18s match the other day, but obviously it started an hour before the first team kicked off, and it wasn't on MUTV, so very weird. But big up everybody for liking and getting involved, and congrats to all the new members, you guys. Once September rolls around, I'll be able to throw up another. I mean, obviously somebody else can give memberships if they want to as well, but there's never any pressure. But it is nice to see people getting involved. Cheeto, I don't know why Cheeto. There's talk that maybe he could be going out on loan, so maybe, typically if players are up for loan chat and stuff, they might not be involved. I mean, Collier's not really involved today as well, so it could be a reason for that. Alex says, I think if anyone could, it's Jude, just because a lot of cams don't have the same type of play. Yeah, I mean, I did not include Jude because it's just, Jude cost them a lot of money. He's only been there a couple years. I doubt that we would be dropping that much on a number 10. But yeah, go watch that video when you get a second. It's not long. And then let me know in the comment section who your pick would be, what you think of my picks. Did I miss anybody as well? I do enjoy those videos. I do quite a bit. I've done, left backs, right backs, Xerxes replacements. I did a Leacha replacement one a long time ago, back when he first got that other injury. I've got Casemiro replacement videos that I did last season. Obviously, some of those are moot now. My pick to replace Casemiro, Mamadou Sangare, is now at Brentford, who had an absolute barnstormer of a debut for them on the weekend. He was probably their best player. Should have got him, but it is what it is. We got to just hope that, it's hard to say trust Ineos because there's not much there to trust so far, but that's all you can do is hope there's a plan. But so far, the plan this summer from us seems to just be not spend as much money, try to save money where we can, which I think is not a good plan. That shouldn't be the priority when you go into a transfer window for Manchester United. I'm not saying we need to go drop 100 mil like on all our players like Spurs are doing, because I think that's a big reason why we struggle financially sometimes. But you can also build without spending. Like, you can go get 2, maybe even 3 quality players for the same price as like a Tonali or an Elliot Anderson. It's not hard. We supposedly have a best-in-class recruitment team. We've got guys like Vavel in there. Listen to them. Listen to what they have. Vavel's Rolodex of players that he's been following since they were coming through the academy way out in like Africa is insane. It's probably better than most clubs' benches, honestly. Yeah, Alex, go check it out. Let me know. I know someone else, I think Mark at United Lens, recommended Palmer as well. I've never been too keen on Palmer. He seems a bit of a purple patch player to me. But again, it's very subjective. Those are just the ones I put out there are just players that I've liked. I've scouted several of them in the past on the channel. And there's a couple that are the Premier League proven. There's a couple that are at big clubs. And then there's a couple who maybe are a little close to home. So go check that out. But yeah, Palmer, we'll see. Obviously, he's a United fan. A boyhood United fan, so there's that aspect that was. But I mean, who wasn't? Everybody's a boyhood United fan because we're the biggest club in the world. That's just the way it rolls. So you can't get away with it. You could probably go find photos of the majority of footballers when they were kids, and they're probably wearing United shirts. Just when you're big, you're big. That's just where. So we're about ready to start the second half. It's hard to believe we have a whole other half to go because that first half was just a crazy showing from United. I mean, 4-0 in the first half is big. So I'm going to turn my volume back up. I'm going to maximize this screen, you guys. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. We've got a whole other half to go here. I appreciate everybody showing love for the Academy. Yeah, and then when we're done here, you guys, if we get a Baleba announcement, we'll for sure come back and do a news roundup show. Otherwise, we might push that till tomorrow just because it's not a ton of stuff to talk about today. So I might go ahead and push that till tomorrow. What do we got going on here? But yeah, let me know in the chat if we get any sort of Baleba announcement. And I don't mean a Romano, here we go, because we already got that. I mean, if there's an official announcement from United, let me know. I don't see, yeah, I don't see anybody. I don't see anything happen. So let's see what's going on here. You guys, let me know if you got your early score predictions from the for the rest of this. This could get out of hand really quickly if Ipswich don't find a way to just close the door a little bit, because they keep letting JJ and Ibrahimov just kind of walk into the box, and can't do that against those guys. They will punish you every time. We should have had a pen for sure. You can almost say we should have had a couple other goals as well from some of the chances we've had. But where's this poll at? 58 votes, you guys. 58 votes and roughly a third likes. The math ain't mathin'. Math ain't mathin'. Everybody who voted, go ahead and hit that like button for me, please. That's going to do a tremendous help to the channel. It's going to help us reach more people, and it just makes me feel good. It's where I get my validation from. So please go ahead and hit that like button if you've come in and if you've voted. It does mean a lot to me. I do appreciate it, and it helps the channel grow, which ultimately getting more and more people in the academy the community is what I want. So all right, we're kicked off. Second half is kicked off here. 4-0 United. Those are all first half goals. United are on the ball here. Let's go. Doesn't look like we made any changes. The bench is not super busy. Like, we don't have a big bench going on personally, but there are players on there. It's just there's not many. I think there's 6 or 7 on the bench today. United giving away a foul here. Yeah, I would love to see 7. I mean, logic tells you if we're able to score 4 in the first half, we should be able to score 4 in the second half, right? So screw it. I want double digits. Let's go 10-0. 10-0 United. Come on, we got it. Pressing in a front two, just like the first team. JJ and Ibrahimov pressing together. Burn Hughes coming out to collect it. Some good goalkeeping today from Burn Hughes. I do want to see Thwaites. I do want to see Orozco. I do want to see some of these other guys. Kakonki could probably do with some minutes as well. If there's a chance that we don't bring in a new left back, we need to just bring Amas into the first team picture and fold him in, because he's looked very good. He's definitely improved over the last season. That second half of the season injury, when he was supposed to be on loan at Norwich, that's probably what's going on in United's head right now, is all these injuries. But then signing Baleba injured doesn't make sense. Balde, the Balde rumors, I don't believe, first and foremost. They're not coming from great places. I'm sure he's on a list, but I don't think it's as close as some of these sources have said today. A lot of the stuff that's come out today on Balde has been from Marca, and Marca's not a good source. There were some random Kadiolu links this morning, but those are not coming from a great... So it's like a tier 4 Turkish outlet, which is not good. Well done, Camus. Dude, Camison is so good, dude. Ibrahimov on the ball. Finds Camison, who's coming on an overlap. Just whip this in, bud. And he wins a corner. Well done. Twitch. Am I on Twitch? Interesting. I don't know how Twitch works. I don't know how Twitch works personally. Yeah, I don't know about any of that stuff. I don't do Twitch. I don't have Instagram. I don't have Facebook. I haven't had Facebook in like a decade, so I don't know what Facebook's about. TikTok. I've never done TikTok before. I keep being told by friends I should get an Instagram for the channel. It's just getting a Twitter account for the channel alone was already big enough for me. I think it's a lot of stuff to try to manage and post on and stuff to try to keep it lively. I just don't have the time. Plus, I've never had Instagram, so I don't know how Instagram works. I don't know how TikTok works. I don't know how Twitch works. I don't know how any of that works, because I'm old. I'm too old for that kind of stuff. Need to hire like some 20-year-old intern to come in and handle all my social media. And by hire, I mean not pay at all, because we are a small channel. We don't have that kind of scratch. With your help, maybe we could get there someday, and I could hire somebody. I would definitely be nice to hire some producers. I'm sure there are people who will be able to do a little better job at the actual streaming part of things, because this is all me right now. I got to do all the research. I got to do all the thumbnails, all the scripts, all the stats, all the numbers, all the everything. It's all on me. Everything you see on the screen right now, I had to do all that stuff. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying it's a lot of work for one person. So, Zero Clout game is on MUTV or United's YouTube channel if you are a member of the YouTube channel. But yeah, they have a subscription for MUTV. So, it is what it is. I do have a subscription to MUTV because it's just a good deal. I mean, $10 for the entire year is. I think last season it was. I had it. They had like a half off sale. It was like $5 for the year, and I was like, "Yep, we'll be doing that. We'll be doing that." So United not really pushing it. They seem like we seem like we're being a little bit more patient this time. We're not trying to like force it this time. Happy to kind of just let the opportunities present themselves rather than trying to force them. We'll see. Ipswich still kind of putting pressure on us. They don't want us to play this out from the back. They're definitely putting pressure on our defenders when we're trying to build from the back, but we're just too good on the ball. We've just got very good players. So Kamison picking this ball up, finding Musa. Musa's going to find a Bragamoff. Bragamoff's going to turn, and it's back to Fletcher. Now we're kind of slowly. Oh, what a good play. JJ. Did JJ just put that in? Go on, JJ! That's 2 goals and an assist for JJ. That was such a good run, such a good ball. And he chips the keeper. What a cheeky, cheeky little bastard. Ball from Fletcher, and it just finds. What a good dummy, too, there from Thompson. I think Thompson's role in that is underappreciated. Because he leaves that for JJ. Defenders didn't know who was going to pick that up, but you gotta mark your man. So that's 2 goals and an assist for JJ on the day. He is just causing all sorts of problems. In a couple years, JJ could be a really good kind of like false 9. I would probably put him where Bruno plays and just let him do like what Rodrigo Mora does, or what he did at Porto because he's at Roma now. But like less of a vision-based playmaker like Bruno and more of just a fluid movement, 1-2 touch interplay in that final phase, kind of like a second striker role. I would definitely play JJ there. In a couple years, JJ could be starting in the 10 for us. But what a silky little chip. The cheek on this little 15-year-old. Keeper was caught out in no man's land. I don't know why he was so far forward there. But yeah, this is JJ's debut for the under-21s, by the way, and he is just bossing it. If we get drawn when we enter the Carabao Cup, if we get drawn against like League 2, like League 1 opposition, for sure we need to just have JJ on the bench and let him get 20, 30 minutes. I think he could definitely surprise some people. I'm not saying he needs to be in the first team matchday squad every week because he's not there yet. This is his under-21s debut, keep in mind, but he's definitely going to be a swiftly rising star. He's gonna be at that level. Like he's already almost there. He could definitely be there. Just got to keep his head on straight. That's the only thing I worry about with really good academy players is, make sure they have good people around them, keeping them kind of grounded, not just hyping them up all left and right. Make sure their agents aren't snakes. Yeah, DeBassi's in the house. Big up says nice chip. You don't teach those. Yeah, that was. I wonder what coaches sometimes think of that kind of stuff. You remember when Bex scored that long goal from midfield against Wimbledon. And if you watch the Class of '92 documentary, he'll tell you. He said the first thing Sir Alex told him was like, "You're lucky that went in." So sometimes I wonder if coaches are fans of that kind of stuff. You could say at the end of the day a goal is a goal, but sometimes coaches don't like. That's a foul. That's come on. He came in rough. Come on. Debassi has been a member for 14 months. You've been around for a minute, Debassi. Appreciate that. Says Academy playing EFC 21 early 5-0. Yeah, I did do a pre-order for that. That'll be out in a month, but I did trade in FC26 to get it, so I no longer have FC26, but I did do my pre-order. I say every year I'm not going to do it, but every year I do because I just can't go that long without playing it. I want it day one. I want to start playing and stuff. So they've revamped. If you guys have taken a look at the career mode for FC27, they completely revamped the negotiations. You can include sell-ons and stuff now and all that kind of stuff, loan to buys, and or you could do loan to buy, but you can include like sell-ons and things like that now, and these when you're selling players and like buyback clauses and stuff like that. So, but United have a free kick. We'll see if we want to take this directly or not. Both Fletcher standing over it. Not enough dip. Took the words out of my mouth. But big up the Bossy. Appreciate that. I mean, it is under 21s football, Alex. So, I mean, I think our under 21s, in terms of the overall under 21s league, I think our under 21s are among the best in the league. But again, it is relative. It's just under 21s. Like we saw, even the Fletchers today. The Fletchers are just bossing midfield. Even in preseason with the first team, they looked completely lost. They just didn't look up for it. They just don't look ready. But again, so there are levels to this as well, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just because you're not good enough for first team football at the under 21s level doesn't mean you're bad. You're under 21s player. I don't expect 18, 19-year-olds to be the finished article. I expect guys like Aiden Heaven to make the kind of mistakes that he's been making. Again, some of that just comes from experience. Just remembering keeping the back post covered, positioning. You get that with youngsters. Remember what I've said many times on the channel. The one consistent thing about youngsters is they are inconsistent. You just expect it. As long as they learn. And they show that they're trying to learn, and they keep their head down and work hard and stay humble. That's all I ask. Watch this. Yep. Ipswich have a little bit of an opportunity here. Oh, that ball in was absolute garbage, though. Didn't get his foot around it. Little bit too much. Yeah, lower pressure, but this is all about development. They're getting some really good experience, really good development. Goal kick for United. 57th minute, 5-0. We are just owning this team right now. We are just absolutely owning Ipswich right now. It is embarrassing. Who scored that one? That's right. It was, JJ. Where are we at on the likes, people? How are we looking? I can't gift anymore for free, but I do like to know where the likes are. Usually Steph's pretty good at letting me know where we are. But you guys did get us to 20 while we're live, and so I did throw out 5 memberships, so congrats to everyone who got one of those. Ipswich pressing us again. They're fair play to them. They're putting a lot of pressure on us. Bounce pass to Fletcher. Feeds it out to Armour. Not a great ball to Armour, but... Did we sub off Amos? I think we subbed off Amos. No, we didn't. Did he roll his socks up? Oh, we got a fortunate little bounce there. Thompson on the ball. Haven't heard his name a whole lot this half. Thompson wants to score a goal. He's looking for the opportunity to take it himself, and then he's following his run. He wants to get on the score sheet. And in the first half, that kind of want to get on the score sheet saw him kind of take the shot himself when he should have passed it. But he wants to score. He wants to get on the score sheet, which is fine. Everybody does. But when the better ball is on to a teammate, you need to go ahead and get your head up and find a teammate. So we're doing a really good job of just kind of soaking up the pressure and winning it back, though. So 23 likes, says Ian. Well done. Thank you for the heads up and the update. Tyler Fletcher on the ball again. Just again, at this level, Tyler Fletcher looks like Busquets, but you throw him in against Leeds in preseason, and he's like, he doesn't know what to do, it looks like. So yeah, Ipswich are just happy to sit deep. They don't really... Does anybody have an update on what Kai Rooney's fitness is looking like? I know I've seen him doing training in the gym since he got that ankle issue, but or was it a foot issue? I don't remember now. I don't know if he's back in and around the under 18s. I obviously didn't watch the under 18s yesterday because went to a friend's house, or not yesterday, on Saturday. I want to see Jimmy Thwaites on the ball. If you guys are not familiar with the academy, you're not familiar with Jimmy Thwaites, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. The guy's absolute silk. He's literally made of silk on the ball. Free kick like Beckham, passing range like Vitinha or like Bruno. Even the kid is very, very good. He didn't get a whole lot of minutes in preseason. I want him to get a lot of minutes with the under 21s. He was playing a lot of under 18s football. He's still young, obviously, but I want to see Thwaites. Yeah, Ian. Thompson's good. He reminds me a lot of Rashford the way he plays. And you can tell today he definitely wants to score a goal. He might be forcing it a little bit too much, but I like him. I like the look of him. He looks like he almost looks like he's played first team football the way he does, and he has played a little bit with Spurs. Sorry, I'm just kind of, oops, wrong one. Turn these lights down a little bit. Ball in from Ipswich, and it's a goal kick. 61st minute now, 5-0 United. It is, and we're making some subs here. Jimmy Thwaites coming on. Looks like Monroe as well. Missing coming on. Ashton Missing I see back there. I would like to see Orozco come on. I'd like to see Conkey get some minutes as well. But Jimmy Thwaites, the little midfielder made of silk, man. Conkey looks like he's trying to come on. He's out there. He's sitting on the steps with his bib. He wants to come on. Kokonki's got the physicality. He's got the aggression. He's got the mentality. Kokonki just, again, because he's young, he's just not there in terms of like the tactical side of things. So he's definitely not ready for first team football. Amos, I think, could be ready, but for some reason the club and maybe Carrick just not quite rate him all that high. Maybe it's just the injury history, like I said. Who's this player for Ipswich? The dude is like 8 feet tall. Jeez. That's not fair. Shaquille Nicolau looks like Shaquille O'Neal. The guy's like 7 feet. Jeez. That's nuts. Honestly, the first team needs to watch this and just have a look at themselves and say what are they, because the first team did not show up. Whether it's fitness, sharpness, mentality, or whatever, like Hull were just better on Saturdays. Anywhere you want to look at. They ran more, they pressed more, they won more duels. And I've seen some YouTubers say like, oh, we had the more chances, we had more possession. Like we had more possession because that's how Hull play. They want other teams that have more of the ball because they want to hit you on the counter. We said in the match preview, they're happy to let the other team dominate the ball. And that's what they did. We had more chances because we had more of the ball. The chances aren't great, though, because they were just parked in the box. So it is what it is. So it looks like Musa's off. Who did we sub off here? So missing Thwaites and Monroe on. And we took off Jack Fletcher, we took off Mills, and we took off Musa. Well done, Thompson. That was a really good challenge. Ibrahimov, that's a foul, ref. Now he finally finds his whistle. Jeez, man. Freaking. All right, I want Thwaites on this ball, please. If Thwaites could come on and take this and just bury it in the near corner or the top corner of the near post, that would be incredible. I think it's in his range. I think he could put this near corner and get this in the back of the net. I mean, I also wouldn't mind floating it to the back post for armor just to go ahead and head another one home. It just means they need to wake up, Ash. They need to just wake up and switch on, basically. Get their head on straight. So those look like Thwaites on the ball. This could go in near post easily. Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. Stick this in near post. Oh, unlucky. Did get a deflection though, but that was it. The trajectory looked good. Now he's going to be on the corner. Montato warming up at the corner flag. Ball's in corner. Good ball. Good ball. Oh, it goes to everyone and comes off the far post back into the box, and nobody just paying it quite attention. Nobody was expecting that. Amos out here stuck on the right-hand side. Ash, are you guys still driving? Where are you guys coming from? Armor. Thompson. Thompson's really, really good. Ooh, good turn there from JJ. That should have been a foul. That's a head injury. His shoulder caught him in his head. That should be a foul. That should be a yellow. Go on, Jimmy. New key to Somerset. We're about 25 minutes. Interesting. Is it done? It is not done. We are at 66 minutes. Ref's kind of losing a little control. It is 5-0, Alex. 5-0. JJ's got a pair of goals. He got another goal to open the second half. That's an awful tackle. He comes in, studs up high, from behind, no contact. And he has sent him off. Good. Good, he sent him off. Red card. You got to learn. You can't come in like that just because you're frustrated. That's a dangerous tackle. There's no room for that. I don't know what Amos is getting talked to for. Amos is the one who got fouled, and all he did was stand up and stand his ground. He didn't push him. This ref, man. The reaction of Harry Amos. I think anybody is going to react the same way, and probably a lot of footballers are going to react even worse than Harry Amos. That was a pretty subdued reaction from Harry Amos. He didn't get his hands up. He didn't go head-to-head. He just stood his ground. And big up Jimmy Thwaites for coming in to defend his teammate as well. But yeah, this Elliott kid's only got himself to blame because that was a horror tackle. That could have been horrible, man. I got a lot of sun yesterday. I can't refuse a kickabout though. I have to get out. It's good. It's good to get out with some other people. Usually it's just me because everyone's got jobs, right? That's normal. Ball's in. Thompson on the ball, cutting in, shoot. Oh, he's offside, unfortunately. Yeah, it's good to get out. The Marshall brothers dialing back the years here. Getting some touches, showing off. Bill's out there just working the Trivella. Brad's just going full Bradinho and just juggling this ball over and over again. Felt good to just ping some passes and get out on the grass a little bit. It was a good day for it. It wasn't too hot. It was just sunny. It was very, very sunny yesterday. It's actually cold today. It's probably like in the mid to low 70s. Feels like it's in the mid to low 70s here today. But if you're new to the channel, let me know where you're watching from. I always like to know where people are coming from. I live in the States, obviously. I live in the state that's shaped like this. Michigan. Oh, that was a good ball in. That was a really good ball in. It was offside, though, but that was a really dangerous ball. 5-0 United, 69th minute here against Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town are down to 10 men after Leon Elliott, with an absolute shocking tackle from behind, studs up to Harry Amos, sees him get sent off. I mean, you can't really blame him. I mean, there was a horrible tackle. I don't know what he was thinking there. But JJ with a pair of goals and an assist on his under-21s debut as well. So really good debut for him. I think we'll expect to see him probably get first team minutes before the season's up. You guys let me know. Do you think JJ Gabriel could be getting first team minutes before the end of the season? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. United on another attack here. Missing, driving that ball. Camison on the ball, driving into the box. It was a good ball in. Nobody made a run on it. They were just waiting for it to get to him. Oh, looks like we've got Kukonki warming up. I can't tell who else that is over there. Could be a Roscoe and Kukonki. It looks like it's a Roscoe and a Kukonki. So I'm expecting Fletcher to go off, and obviously Amos is probably going off as well. I do want to see a Roscoe. I haven't actually watched them. I know he had a really good performance his first game with the academy in the friendly preseason. But Ipswich now just trying to shut up shop a little bit. Camison just well done. Good. That's Fellaini-esque chest control. And it's a throw. Could have been a throw, a corner. I mean, it's hard to tell, Rob. They haven't had a ton of the ball. Their fullback, who was sent off, was actually looking pretty decent, but just got himself sent off. I wouldn't know their names either, so I couldn't tell you. But I haven't seen anyone that stood out. Like, I don't think to a man there's a player on Ipswich that's anywhere near any of the players that we have, to be honest. But it is. Yeah, Tabasi. He took his shirt off and he threw it down the tunnel, and then he definitely yelled something. I didn't know what he yelled, but Fletcher on the ball, missing on the ball. It's not a great pass. I don't know where he was passing that one. Ian says, been looking forward to seeing these two absolute beasts play. JJ should definitely get a look in the first team, especially in the Cups. I think he could. I wouldn't put it past us to do it. What you're going to see, Ian, or Ash, whoever's talking, is what you're probably going to see is if we have a bad result, or if Ineos do something really bad, or if there's no more signings over, you'll probably see them put on JJ in one of these first team matches on the bench or something, in a way to kind of get fans on side and distract from whatever Ineos have done behind the scenes. If Ineos fire some people, or if we go through the transfer window shuts with no more signings, I wouldn't put it past them to stick him in the bench and just tell Carrick, like, just give him like 5 minutes, please. We need fans to like us again. Well done. Reese Monroe's got something there. So Bragamoff on the ball. We're still waiting to get Kukonki and Orozco on. 73rd minute, 5-0 United over Ipswich Town. JJ with a stellar day. You couldn't have asked for anything more from JJ today. 2 goals and an assist. He's always looked dangerous. Teenan Thompson on the ball. Thompson, you know Thompson's going to want to get a goal before he gets subbed off. He might not get subbed off, though. Bragamoff doing really well, getting stuck in there. He might have hurt himself, though, unfortunately, with that sliding tackle here. That might change the substitutions. Bragamoff's definitely not come off better from that challenge. He might need to go off. Which is a shame. We hope it's not serious, because he was out for a long time last season at Bragamoff. And I really like him. He's a really good player. He's very energetic, very quick, good on the ball. Ref gonna stop this because the Bragamov's down. Someone needs to just kick this out of touch here. That was a lazy little ball from Amos, honestly. Bragimov back up. Very timely recovery, Bragimov. Yeah, it's a good point. Ian, let us know who your man of the match was so far. I mean, it's got to be JJ, right? I mean, you have to think it's JJ. Fletcher's could be in with a shout though. They both did really well today. I think Tyler was captain. He looked really good. Good keeping there from Burn Hughes. Very good keeping. Because Ipswich were through in there. We just kind of switched off there. We let that ball get all the way through really quickly. Armour asking questions of his teammates. Thwaites on the ball. Thwaites is he's just silky, man. It's like watching Vitinha or like prime Frankie de Jong. Just knows how to drop his shoulders. Really good low center of gravity. Very press resistant. Scans, knows where everybody is a lot. Missing on the ball here. Nicely done. That looked like a pen. That was absolutely a pen. And here come the subs. 76-minute subs finally up. New signing Christian Orozco and Godwill Kokonki coming on. You got to think Amos is going off, and you got to think that Fletcher is going off as well. Kokonki's just like I said, physically Kokonki's already there, but tactically he's got a ways to go still. It doesn't mean he's dumb or anything. He's just that comes from time, just time working in football. So big up, Phil. Good to see you again. Yes, we all love Jimmy Thwaites. He is the youngster made of silk. Armour off, so either Kokonki's going to be playing left center back, or one of the fullbacks is going to come into play. I'm assuming he's going to be playing left center back, though, which he could do, honestly, in a back three. There's nothing wrong with that. What we got here? It's Ash, Tyler, and Jack have looked much better today, but like that always says the reason they go out on loan. Yeah, there's a weird purgatory in where you could be a player that's maybe just level above under 21, but that doesn't mean you're at the first team level yet. So there's that weird purgatory, but that's where loans come in. Send them out on loan, down to League One, down to a championship side where they're going to get minutes, because that's the most important part of things. You want to make sure they get minutes, because that's what's going to help the tactical side of things. Getting touches on the ball, working with teammates, learning just that level. Learning how to adapt your game to play against, grown men, because the only time these youngsters play against first team players is when it's like in like the EFL trophy or something. Well, they'll play like freaking Fleetwood Town's first team or something. Yeah, Rob, I'll leave this up here. We do have a fantasy Premier League for you guys that Rob Taff is go ahead and taking charge of. There is a link in the description. There should be a post with a link to that in the community section, and I'll leave this up here for a while as well. There's the code. It is free to join. Nobody got back to me for the winner of the Fantasy World Cup, so maybe we'll just extend the prize to the winner of the Premier League, but you got to wait till the end of the year now to get it. But we could do a prize for the winner of this. Maybe the prize can still stand. The prize for the winner of the World Cup was going to be a brand new 26-27 shirt of their size choosing. That would have come straight from United's online store to your front door. Marcus words. He does say that a lot, doesn't he? Mark my words. Your dad's good people. He's good people. He's a top man, Ian. Good one-touch play here. Take him on, Camison. Take him on. It's good defending. It's good defending from, who is that? Lewis, is that the kid's name? Any updates on this Louis Page kid? I haven't seen anything since last week. I would like to add another good midfielder to the ranks. Louis Page could be one that could come in and be in closer to the first team picture too, like Lacey, because he's actually played a lot for Leicester's first team in the championship last season. So, but maybe if and when Baleba comes up, maybe that's shut the door on another midfielder. We have a lot of midfielders. I do like the look of Louis Page though. There's another good ball in. Cameron Byrne-Hughes just doesn't need to come off his line. What is our defending? It's taken one ball from deep, and it's completely splitting our defense. Somebody needs to come and deal with this ball. Byrne-Hughes probably doesn't need to come so far off his line. He could have easily given a red card away there. Thwaites on the ball. You know who Thwaites reminds me of, actually, with the way his move, like his body shape and the way he moves? He reminds me a little bit of Eden Hazard. Rob says, entries for the Fantasy Premier League are open till the international break. Then it'll be closed. So you guys have a limited amount of time. You've got about, what is this, a little less than a month to go ahead, because that first international break is the 21st of September, and it is 3 weeks, so that sucks. I don't like that. I don't like that they do an international break so early. It's bad enough we had the World Cup that completely screwed up everybody's preseason and our transfer business, but now we're going to let everybody finally start to get back into the rhythm, and they throw it off again with some bullshit international nonsense. I can't stand international football. It's making me hate it more and more. The World Cup used to be good. It used to be prestigious, and FIFA have absolutely just ruined it. Too much football, too much money. This whole rebranding of friendlies into a freaking Nations League has just made it even worse as well. And I'm going to be honest with you, the Champions League is getting there for me too. The Champions League, as they keep expanding it and stuff, just to get more money, more football. And like, it's great for the clubs financially who are in it, but at the same time, like, the players don't care about that. The players don't want to have to deal with all that. I mean, there's so much football now. It's embarrassing. There's going to be like 113 teams in the next World Cup, man. We're going to have like Mordor and Pandora and like Winterfell and everything. All this stuff's going to be in there. We will do a fantasy World Cup, though, and I do mean fantasy. We're going to do a bracket with all these made-up nations like Wakanda and stuff, and we're going to see who wins. I'll get ChatGPT involved. Get some representatives from the Shire out here. I don't know what kind of boots they're going to wear because they've got those big hobbit feet. Pandora. We'll get some Avatar people in here. We'll do it all. 82nd minute now. Still 5-0. It's been a very quiet second half. It doesn't look like we're trying to go as hard in the paint as we were the first half. JJ's definitely the star of the show. That's another foul, ref. That was not a good challenge on Orozco. That was knee on knee. These players, somebody talk to this other coach and say, what are you telling your players to do, man? Not great. So there's a chance, yeah. Italy too, Rob. Maybe there's a chance Italy will qualify. Oh, man. What is going on in Italy, by the way? I don't understand that country when it comes to international football. This is like the second tournament in the last several years they haven't qualified for. Remember when Netherlands failed to qualify? That was not great. And if you're laughing like, oh, the U.S. didn't qualify a couple years. Yeah, but well, I mean, U.S. on an international scale, a little different than Italy and the Netherlands. We don't have a really good squad in the U.S. Yeah, Ian says, Sean, when it comes to Super Jimmy, obviously I grew up watching football with my dad. Ash says this, remind me a little bit of Iniesta. Yeah, Modric, he reminds me a lot of Modric too, a little bit. That's also a good shout. Just always seems to know what's going on. He just always looks so comfortable on the ball. Missing on the ball. He's just trying to force it through too much of a crowd. It's not going to work. Misson's got to make that decision a little bit sooner. He's waiting a little too long, and then the spaces are closing for him. It's 83 minutes, 5-0. This is, now my greedy ass just want to keep a clean sheet. You guys know how much I love clean sheets. I care less about getting more goals now. Now I want to hold on to that clean sheet because that's like the cherry on top of the cake for me. Has Balogun been signed? I don't know. Where's he at? Is he at Monaco right now? Flo Balogun? I don't know, honestly. Honestly, I'm at the point now, Rob, when it comes to strikers where I'm like, listen, if Juve wants Xerxes, let's just do a swap with Jonathan David. You guys know I wanted the Jonathan David when he was available for free. He's not a bad striker at all. I think Juve in general were just not great last season. I think the Italian league in general. I mean, look how many good strikers went to the Italian league and just like AC Milan with Jimenez. Like I would still take Jonathan David as a rotation option. He's 26 now. He was scoring buckets of goals at Lille. If we could do some sort of swap on paper, that would be amazing. But do you have a good eye for a play? I mean, maybe you're a chip off the old block then. It's a good thing. You should go look in. You know, you can get a bachelor's degree in scouting, right? You can actually do that now. If that would have been around when I was in high school, I definitely would have just found a way to get to go to school in the UK. But yeah, you can get a master's or a bachelor's, even a master's in scouting and talent identification. I do have FA and PFSA certifications in talent identification, but a little too late for me to go. I already have a master's. I'm not going to go back and get a bachelor's, so I'll just stick with the master's. So we're good there. Orozco picking. How is he going to pick up a yellow for that? Oh, that was Thwaites got the yellow. It is what it is. Yeah, attack wins you games. Defense wins you titles. It's true. I think Sir Alex would know. Anybody who wants to try to put Pep on the same level as Sir Alex just has only been watching football for the last 10 years, honestly. Pep would have to win like 10 more league titles to come anywhere near it, because Fergie's got 20 with United alone, by the way. Like, it's just, there's no contest. This is why when people want to get into like a top 5 managers, I try to put out this caveat ahead of time. Like, Ferguson doesn't even need to be in the conversation. If we all are just going to say that he's the best, like, just don't, then we'll just say who's next best. Like, that's all you got to do. It's redundancy now to have to sit there and argue about Ferguson. There's no argument to be made. Let's see. Ash is going to university photography and film. Well done. Yeah, my when I went to undergrad, my initial major going in was photojournalism. I was a photographer in high school. I loved it. I wanted to travel. I wanted to work for National Geographic. But at 18 years old, I wasn't super big on the news, like watching the news and reading the news and stuff. I'm still not super big. I don't read the news a lot. Like I don't follow politics. But if you're not a big political person, if you're not really into doing that, that's the kind of stuff you've got to get through early on when you go to photojournalism. You have to take all these mass communication classes and stuff. And I just wasn't into it then. I still did photography later on. I had some work on display at a gallery near me, actually. That was probably about 15 years ago. And all that stuff sold. Those are just some nice framed black and white prints that I took on a hiking trip once. So that was fun. It's fun. I do like photography. I do like traveling. I do like meeting people. It's fun. So, but yeah, well done. That's awesome. What would you like to do when you're done with that? What's that going to lead to then? Can study anything here. Was it David Beckham degree course trunks? Yes, it's true. You know, Ipswich through here. Oh, good defending from Camison though. Well done. Absolutely, that's world-class defending from Camison. Stuck with his man, didn't get rushed in, followed the ball, and just cut it out and won the ball back. Like, that's awesome. Camison's so good, you guys. David Beckham degree. Didn't Ferguson teach a class at Harvard, I want to say? I know you can get majors in, like, Elvish language and Klingon and stuff now. No offense if you're into that kind of stuff. I just don't see the use of it, personally. But, again, it is what it is. But what do I know? My major was in writing, so it is what it is. Yeah, Ash just want to specialize in animals and wild. Hey, I might have to link you up with my wife. She works with animals. She works with people who work with animals. But she was in Africa for a month in the spring to work with animal sanctuaries there. She's done a lot of work. She was in a documentary. She's part of a documentary in Chicago and stuff, but she's also been recently talking to and working with people who do wildlife photography. She was just at a farm this past weekend, actually, working with people who work with who are animal photographers. So, yeah, I should let you guys link up and do that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's her thing now. She'll be Should be going to Utah next month to go out to work with some people there as well. I think she's going to Australia. She's going to be traveling a lot, which she doesn't like. She doesn't like flying. She doesn't like being away from the dogs. But told her if you're going to want to do this stuff, you're going to have to travel. So it is what it is. That's how, it's the excuse I use for going to Manchester every year. Is like, I'm going to do the YouTube thing. I got to go to Manchester, right? So I need to start. Just needs to figure out a way to write off the trip, though, because that would make it a lot better. Maybe I got to make more money on the YouTube channel, but where are we at in the likes, you guys? It's been a minute since I've reminded everyone. Please make sure you like. Please make sure you subscribe. If you are watching on X, please jump on over and like over here on YouTube. That's what's really going to help the channel grow as well. We are on the road to 5K. And you guys got us a lot of likes today, which is why 5 of you got gifted free membership. So well done. We are about wrapped up here, y'all. Has there been any Baleba announcements? Because if not, we might push this news roundup to tomorrow. Chelsea are leading halftime 2-1 over Fulham. Morgan Rogers and João Pedro on the score sheet as well. I don't see any Baleba news at all. Yeah. Probably not going to get that Baleba announcement till tomorrow. So we'll probably just let that news roundup simmer to tomorrow. It'll give us a little more to talk about too. I know I posted earlier that we're going to do 2 videos, but I was expecting the Baleba announcement today. He was sportily in Manchester. He's at Carrington. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe it could be an Ederson thing where they got to the medical and they were like, nope, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, that JJ's chip goal, it was he's got a little cheek on him, doesn't he? But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I wonder what his coach said about that, because coaches sometimes don't like that kind of showmanship. But we'll see. We will see. Marine photography. All right, there you go. I worked with a girl once, she was going into marine biology, so she spent a lot of time on boats watching whales and stuff. But yeah, you probably have a lot of practice where you are. Just honestly, the best thing I could say to you is just get the camera out and just carry it with you everywhere you go. Learn the camera, take all sorts of photos, try different settings. Don't be afraid of messing things up. Like, just experiment with the camera. Try, when you can try with different lenses. Maybe try out like a macro lens and stuff, or like a wide angle lens and things. Macro lenses can be fun. Just take the camera with you everywhere you go, and just take photos and just learn. It's the best thing you can do. It's like playing football. Just take a ball with you and just get the ball at your feet, as many touches as you can. So there's one thing every other nation has over the U.S. I remember hearing a stat once. I can't remember the exact stat, but by the time Americans are like 20, they've got like a small percentage of time on the ball as most other countries. That's why we're not very good at it. It's not a big sport here. In terms, like, we have a lot of other sports. Obviously, we've got like American football, basketball, baseball. It's a rich person sport here. I'll say that. It is big at the youngster level, especially here in Michigan. We have huge youth tournaments in Michigan. The Canton Cup is massive, but it's definitely a rich. But yeah, but get time on the camera. It's the best thing I could say to do. And learn how to swim, I guess, is probably a good one. Maybe as you get older, invest in an underwater camera. That can be fun. You can make some of those coffee table books of like the dogs underwater. Those are fun. So this is looking like it could be clean sheet city for us. We're in the 93rd minute. We're entering the final minute of added extra time here. We've got 5-0 United. Yeah, we did dominate the Bossy. It's pretty much just been all United, honestly. Ipswich had a couple late chances here in the second half. Some really cheap balls that got through our defenders and through on goal. But, a mistake at the back here from Ipswich, and we win a corner, last-ditch effort. Well done. Well done, Thompson, to capitalize. You could tell Thompson he doesn't stop. How this ball made it all the way through. Oh, well done from Fletcher. Oh, he's trying to feed that to JJ. JJ could have had a hat trick there. All right, it's probably going to be one of the last kicks of the game here. United do have a corner, and we took it short. Missing getting in there. Missing just needs to get that ball in the box. He's taking too long to do something with it. 20 seconds left here. I'd love to get another one. That'd be fun. Feed that ball to JJ. He's right there. Missing JJ. Yeah, they're not letting JJ get any time on the ball. He's going to blow the whistle here in a second. And that's another thing. Sometimes you don't want these youngsters getting hat tricks and stuff. You try to keep them grounded, and sometimes the hat trick can go straight to their head. And that's full time. That is full time, everyone. Let me go check the poll, and let's check the likes real quick. If you haven't yet done so, please go ahead and hit the like button. Let me check where this poll is, you guys, to see what you guys are thinking about this content here. Phil says it's overcoached. Kids need to be able to play more freely, be allowed to dribble more. Yeah, I think there's a balance, right? You want them to learn how to find the better option. You want them to learn how to slow things down. Sometimes going backwards can help you. It's like shooting a bow and arrow, right? Sometimes going backwards is how you go forward. But that comes from time on the ball. 25 likes. Where's this poll at? 73 votes. We got 73 votes and 25 likes, you guys. Come on. We're sitting at a third of the likes as we've had people get involved in the poll. What are you doing? I'm going to leave it up for a couple seconds. Ash says, I'm not sure if you heard of it. Like doing vision photography on my diver's face mask. Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah, I don't dive. I can't really hold my breath. I don't have very good lung capacity, but I'm also old. It's too late for me to learn that kind of stuff. We don't really have a whole lot of opportunities in Michigan to go diving anyway, so it is what it is. But you guys, so it ends 5-0 United over Ipswich Town. It was the J.J. Gabriel show in all matter of speaking. Let's be honest with us. Let's go do a real quick recap on the match, because Ipswich did go down to 10 men in the second half. Elliott got sent off for a bad tackle on Harry Amos. United had 73% possession, 21 shots, 13 shots on target. Ipswich have just one shot, one on target as well. It was just literally all United here. JJ had 2 goals and an assist today. Teenan Thompson had himself an assist as well. Jack Fletcher had a goal and an assist as well. Tyler had an assist. Camison had a goal. Armour had a goal from a corner as well. Very good from the academy today. I really like what I see here. The boss says, I love this stadium. Yeah, Lee Sports is a good little, it's a rugby stadium, the Lee Leopards. That's their place, right? My buddy Justin and I got to go to an FA Youth Cup match 2 seasons ago at Lee. We got ourselves a little suite, and it was good. We beat Preston North End in the FA Youth Cup. It was a good time. I like it. Food is included. Drinks are included. Private little suite. Private little bleachers out there. It's good times. If I get a chance to go back, if the academy matches line up with when I'm going to go back. Again, it all depends on scheduling. I'm trying to find 2 matches at Old Trafford within a couple days of each other. It's very helpful now that we're back in Champions League, so that'll make it easier. But then it's all about football when I'm there. That same season that I went to the FA Youth Cup match, Justin and I went to 2 United matches, and we went to a Salford match. So it was just literally all football. But yeah, Lee's a nice little stadium. I definitely like it a lot. But you guys, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't yet done so. Make sure you subscribe. I am going to leave it there. It doesn't look like we'll be probably doing a roundup, just because I was anticipating the Baleba announcement and we haven't yet got it. But I'm going to go ahead and close the poll, and 86% of you are digging the academy content. 7% say it doesn't really make a difference, and 7% do not like it. So it is what it is. But thank you, everybody, for getting involved. Thank you, all the new faces as well. I love to see the community grow. I love to see the new faces and meet all the new people, and obviously all the old regulars as well. But until next time, you guys, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. Check the description, all the links, membership links. United vs. Everybody online store is in there as well. There's some past videos in there as well. Go check out the Bruno video. If you aren't familiar with the players in the academy, go check out the under-18s, the under-21s, and the Loan Watch video I did as well. And then, yeah, as Rob says, cracking win. Gotta love it. So big up, you guys. Hopefully we do see the same from the first team this weekend, because we do have Ipswich on Sunday. So take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks again for stopping.